Anybody else out there really ticked off that concert tickets are ridiculously high in price, or am I just getting old? You know what I mean? Am I reaching that point in life where I expect everything to be the price it was when I was like much younger? You know what I mean? I get old to a point where I just think everything should be $1. I don't know. Am I getting to that point? Even the dollar store's not even $1 anymore, y'all. It's $1.25. Concert tickets are so high in price. And I love going to live shows. I've always been a huge concert goer, but my least favorite part of the experience is actually getting the tickets. And I guess that is like everybody's least favorite part. I don't know anybody who's just like, yeah, let me spend some money, because it's always painful. And sometimes it's easy to grab some tickets, right? Especially the general admission venues that you can get like $40-50 depending on the venue. That's awesome. But if you wanted a seated venue, you're in for a world of trouble, guys. I can't deal. Sometimes a venue will sell their tickets directly. You don't have to go through the online ticket vendors, but the majority of the venues now use those online ticket vendors. You know exactly who I'm talking about. We're not even going to name them, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Their prices are insane, and they've dominated the field, and I just have to have a moment to rant about that. Like, maybe it's just me getting older. Maybe it's just my 30-something self remembering the days of old where like a concert ticket wasn't the same price of a car. I don't know. The original prices listed on a vendor's website are insane enough. Like, they get expensive, right? But then you have the resale tickets and the premium tickets, which is only called premium because they're high in demand. There's no sort of attachments to it like VIP. And if you do, God help you, because that's its own breed of expensive prices and you're on your own. But it's excruciatingly high of a price to pay for a concert ticket. You really have to balance your checkbook very well to go to a concert. Or you just buy now and pay the consequences later. That's kind of how I do things. I'm ashamed to admit. The perfect example demonstrating the agony of buying tickets is like back in 2019 when My Chemical Romance announced their reunion tour. Y'all, I can't tell you how hyped I was. I was so excited that this band was getting back together. I had been a fan since 2001, but I just was not able to see them perform live when they were together. And I regretted never going to see them in concert. And as one of my favorite bands, I was just gutted when the band became nothing but a memory. I was so heartbroken, and it was always, I wish I had the chance to see them perform. Every time their videos would pop up on YouTube, or their songs would play on Spotify, my grown emo heart would crack a little more. I wished I had done differently in my life. And so imagine my excitement when they announced the tour. They were playing nowhere in my state, so I had to travel. And it wasn't a matter of, oh, I guess I can't go because they're not playing in my state. It's, no, I'm going. Where am I traveling to? Whatever the expense was, I was doing it, right? I knew I had to make the effort to see them, and I refused to miss this opportunity. So I planned to attend the Philadelphia show, and it was the first show in a long time that I stopped my day to buy tickets for. Usually it's just, hey, let me just take a 5-minute break, log in, get some tickets done. I knew it wouldn't be that easy with this tour, because this tour was getting the most hype I've ever seen in a long time. I remember I had my laptop, I had my desktop computer, I had the venue's website loaded on each of them, I had my cell phone loaded with the online ticket vendor app on my phone, and I also had my landline there to call the venue to buy tickets through them, because they had that option as well. I was ready. This reminds me of the days of old in the 90s when I was trying to get Hanson tickets. It's not that serious for Hanson tickets anymore, but like, this took me back. I was like, holy crap, this is like sending me to a place of nostalgia, and I was getting nervous. So when I say I was prepared for everything, I was literally prepared for everything. When the tickets went on sale, I went to work refreshing both computers, redialing furiously on the phone in hopes of getting past a busy signal. I didn't expect it to take as long as it did. I thought maybe it would just take 10 to 15 minutes. I knew the servers would be overwhelmed. Y'all, it took me 90 minutes to get through an operator on the phone. I couldn't get tickets on the browsers or on my cell phone. On the phone. My wonderful person on the other end of the phone was like, ma'am, I'm sorry, the tickets are sold out. I could have cried. I could have taken that phone and threw it through the window because I was so pissed off. I waited 90 minutes for her to tell me it was sold out. So I kept refreshing. And thank the concert gods out there that finally some nosebleed seats became available. They were nosebleeds. They're not the best kind of tickets out there, but they were tickets, and I was going. I bought those things. I was so excited. And one thing I immediately noticed, though, was how fast the seats sold out. I expected the seats to sell out. I'm not going to lie. Everybody was expecting the venue to sell out, but not as quickly as it did. And what surprised me more was how a majority of the seats that were purchased were immediately re-released as resale tickets. Still mad about that. I remember logging onto social media, and all the feeds were swarming with all of his disgruntled fans with horrible seats that saw the better seats on the vendor site for 3 times the price. What was supposed to be an exciting moment in our history as a community of fans turned into the most just agonizing experience, a nightmare that ended with many of us just being happy that we were just going. After all, nosebleeds were better than not going at all, right? So I recalled earlier how I was almost crying my eyes out over not having any tickets, not being able to see the band, tried to turn it around. Hey, Kathy, at least you're going. But I still felt ticked off when I thought about how much the resale tickets were selling for. The better seats that fans should be able to purchase, but no, they're resold. Or the premium seats, for that matter, that are twice the price. It wasn't a case of nobody would be crazy enough to buy a seat for that price, but it was a case of when the fan would go crazy enough to buy that seat. I'm one of those people, y'all. I can't even get mad at you if you bought a resale ticket because I was so freaking close to doing it myself. But I know because I still stock those vendor sites on a daily basis just to see if any other tickets pop up. So I kept my seats. I kept my head up high. I always told myself that I'd consider upgrading the seats if better seats became available, hoping the ticket prices would go down as the concert got closer. Really bad idea, by the way. I don't recommend that because it worked against me. But what happens if the resale tickets didn't sell? Would the prices go down? I hoped. But as years passed and the show was rescheduled several times, I saw the prices skyrocket, which surprised me. In the middle of a pandemic, you would think the other way around, here, let me lower the seats. I know we have a pandemic, for crying out loud, but we still want to make money. Take the tickets at a lower price. No, not that at all. Went completely in the other direction. To put it into perspective for you, the nosebleed seats I purchased were about $100, or like $140 a piece on the day that they originally went on sale. No resale, no premium markup. That was the original price according to the website for the venue. Today, the seats in the same area are going for nearly $420 a piece. That is nearly 3 times the money I originally paid. General admission was always expensive, but if you want pit for that show, oh no, you're going to need at least $2,000 or more. It's infuriating, right? So with having to consider expenses for food, gas, tolls, and hotel arrangements, my plans to upgrade seats completely be diminished to just a daydream. Again, maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I'm just too used to general admission shows that cost about $40-$60, but I still see the resales for those shows as well and continue to see the drama. Like there's another show that I'm seeing that they had premium tickets on sale for $175 a piece, and they were resold on the vendor site for $845 a piece. Because I almost bought them when they were at $175. I have no chill with this band, and I didn't. I found originally priced venue spots for like $55 to $60. It was amazing. I'm glad I didn't go for that impulsive purchase to go $175. But those $175s were quickly resold for $845. I know, right, Kathy? You gotta consider supply and demand. I know, but should it really cost me a month's rent to see my favorite band perform? When a ticket's resold, why is the price so much higher than before? Is there like some mathematical complication that I'm failing to realize? Like, in what world would it make sense for a $60 ticket to soar up to the price for $845? The only thing I can think of is that greed. That's just it, y'all. I don't get it. Like when the demand to see someone play a concert is that high, tickets are that high in price. Of course. Kathy, if you don't like it, don't use those ticket vendors. Well, good luck with that, because those ticket vendors pretty much dominate the field, and it's pretty much impossible to buy tickets directly from the venue. I've searched Retail Me Not for discount codes. Believe me, nothing pops up. There's no discount codes. You can't get around it. There's no cheats anywhere. There's no way around those expensive ticket prices that cost you your car, pretty much. They have us cornered. So what do? Do we not go? I mean, yeah, that seems like the best option, but do we have the willpower to hold back? I don't. I love shows. I just, Kathy, don't go. No, I'm going to go, but I'm going to complain about how much it costs me to go. Leave me alone. These days, it's just a matter of if you're willing to sacrifice to pay for a ticket. Is it right? Nah, but what can we do about it? So my question to you is, what are your thoughts on the resale premium ticket markups for the ticket venues and the ticket vendors? Legit, or a fancy way for vendors to take advantage of the customers? Let me know. Thank you for listening, and if you liked what you heard, please reach out and let me know so I know to make more cool stuff like this. Or if you didn't like it, let me know too, so I know that I really shouldn't be making stuff like this. On that note, have a wonderful day. Bye.